When you get a job like I've got, you go in, you listen and you observe, you get a lay of the land. Maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you had the luxury of spending 6 months in that mode, maybe even a little longer. But in today's day and age, literally you do not have that time. You don't. There's a tremendous sense of urgency. Things are changing so fast. You have to dive in right away. And one of the things that I've been challenging our staff to think a little bit about is just to break things down in really simple terms. What do people do when they're awake? What do? They commute, they work, they eat, they shop, they obsess about their health, they worry about their kids, they pay their bills, they worry about the taxes, they watch television, they go to movies, they enjoy the outdoors. These are just a few things. There's plenty more. We could make a list. But as we made that list in the Oregonian newsroom, we realized that several of those things were topics we weren't covering anymore. Sometimes you can be kind of caught a little bit in your own bubble. And I think if you step back and look at the rest of the industry, you see that they're actually doing better than a lot of places. We are the largest news source in the state. We have the largest web traffic, about the highest number of web traffic in the state by a ton over anybody else. We have the largest reporting team in the state. In a day when you had 400 people, you could be more aloof. When you've got 180, you don't have that luxury anymore. I think you have to be immersed in the community, understand the value of what stakeholders can bring to the table in terms of like helping to steer you towards stories. Now that doesn't mean, please don't get this impression that I'm saying it's a cozy relationship. We have a job to do as watchdogs for the community. Everybody here expects that and values that. So, but I still think that you can build relationships and be fair and honest and transparent in how you do your job and how you do your work, but feel that you're not disconnected. I think we're actually going to consider compressing our national and international coverage a little bit more in print to expand our local coverage, because I think that's really our bread and butter. That's what I love. I love diving into communities and telling local stories. National stories are great and exciting to be a part of, but I actually think the opportunities for engagement are richer in local journalism. And that's a big part of what the Oregonian is going to be about, is engaging our audience and building a relationship with our audience.